Hello and welcome. This is the September 2016 video edition of the Iowa General Fund Monthly Revenue Memo. I am Jeff Robinson, Senior Fiscal Analyst for the Iowa Legislative Services Agency, the nonpartisan support agency of the Iowa Legislature. This video will cover Iowa net general fund revenue for the first 3 months of fiscal year 2017. I will also review the final general fund net revenue numbers for fiscal year 2016. Fiscal year 2017 is off to a slow start. Over the months of July, August, and September, Iowa net general fund revenue increased $15.9 million, up just 1% compared to the same 3 months last year. The low rate of growth was the result of modest individual income tax growth compounded by decreased corporate income tax receipts and increased tax refunds issued to individual, corporate, and bank income tax filers. For the year, $50 million in individual income tax and sales and use tax net general fund revenue has been offset to a large extent by $31 million in corporate and bank tax net revenue declines. Iowa's fiscal year runs from July 1 through June 30, and that period represents what can be referred to as the cash fiscal year. However, proper accounting dictates that revenue that is deposited and refund checks that are issued after June 30th, but are the result of economic activity that occurred on or before June 30, must be credited to that previous fiscal year. The process of accruing accounting transactions back to the previous fiscal year ends September 30, and it is only after that date that we get the final net revenue picture for fiscal year 2016. Fiscal year 2016 general fund revenue, net of tax refunds and including transfer revenue, totaled $6.921 billion, an increase of $101 million or 1.5%. This table provides revenue growth by major revenue source. Note that for this table, revenue is adjusted for accruals and refunds are subtracted from gross receipts. This provides a true look at net revenue by major source on a fiscal year basis. For the fiscal year, individual and sales and use tax provided the year's revenue growth, while corporate income tax net deposits decreased $86 million. While individual income tax net deposits did produce more than $78 million in growth, the 2.3% annual increase is low for non-recession years, and the results reflect a lower than anticipated tax year 2015 individual income tax filing season. One contributing cause of the low income tax revenue growth is likely the negative impact of lower grain prices on farm income. The March Revenue Estimating Conference, or REC, revenue projection for the year was $6.948 billion. And the accrual accounting of fiscal year 2016 final net revenue is $6.921 billion. So the preliminary final numbers are $27 million below that projection. This table provides the net revenue differences by projection category between the March REC projection and the revenue that actually arrived in fiscal year 2016. In summary, general fund revenue has posted low growth for the first 3 months of fiscal year 2017, and growth stands at a disappointing 1%. The accounting for fiscal year 2016 is now concluded, and revenue for the year increased $101 million, $27 million below projections. For the concluded fiscal year, gains in sales and use tax as well as individual income tax were partially offset by a decline in corporate income tax. I thank you for your time and your interest in Iowa General Fund revenue. Goodbye, and please check out the next monthly video memo in early November.